Yes, man. Ever wondered what it's like to fight the deadliest crabs on Earth? No, too late. They already know you're here. That wasn't gravity. That was a coconut crab. Meet the bone crusher, the largest land crab on Earth. They can grow up to 16 inches long with a leg span over 3 feet. Picture 3 normal beach crabs stacked together, and then imagine they all started strength training. Those claws aren't decoration. They can exert up to 3,000 newtons of force. I'm a Siberian husky. Even when 2 of me biting at once, that claw still squeezes harder. Yeah, I lost to a crab. And the scary part? It doesn't just crush once. It keeps squeezing until whatever's inside can't hold its shape anymore. This is basically a hand-crushing machine that grew leg. You're probably thinking, it's a crab, I'll just run. No, coconut crabs don't scuttle. They walk, slow, deliberate, like they already know how this ends for you. And then it starts climbing. Yeah, climbing! This is the only giant land crab that climbs trees. Which is great, because now even above you isn't safe. Oh right, they are nocturnal. At night, they can smell food from miles away. Rotting meat, blood, you! Here's the good news. It isn't built to chase. They hunt with patience. And when it reaches you, it doesn't bite. There's no venom, no fangs, just crushing pressure. The jaw keeps closing until bones started to deform. You feel the pressure, then pain, then nothing, because your nervous system just rage quit. Then they just start feeding before you're gone. Slow, piece by piece, ending with the parts that you thought were important. Quick pauses, man. Let's talk about crabs. What actually makes something a crab? 10 legs, 2 claws, hard shell on the outside, and all the important parts on the inside, which is convenient because crabs can lose limbs and just keep functioning. Very sustainable. There are over 7,000 species of crabs on Earth. Big ones, small ones, fast ones, and poisonous ones. And almost all of them share one thing. They don't do things gently. They rely on armor, pressure, poison, or just overwhelming force. And now that you know what a crab is, let's meet one that doesn't waste time. Ah, here it comes, the blue crab. People see color and think it's calm, maybe even friendly. Which is funny, because blue crabs are basically just anger with legs. They are fast, emotionally unstable, and the second you look like food, you're already in trouble. They fight constantly, each other, other crabs, and anything that gets too close. And when a limb comes off, that's not a tragedy, that's just Tuesday. And when they move on, honestly, it's efficient. Blue crabs don't plan. They grab first and figure out what you are after. And once that claw clamps onto you, it doesn't let go. It just keeps pinching and pulling at the same spot until something gives. Kind of like a bad relationship. At your current size, that isn't an injury. That's an amputation. It feels like your arm getting yanked sideways, while your nerves are still fully clocked in. Your brain doesn't ease into it. It just looks down and goes, that's new. Oh, you woke the others. Once there's movement, more show up. Blue crabs don't politely take turns. They pile in. You pull your arm back, trying to save what's left. And that's when you lose something else. Why did you have to wander into something that reacts faster than you is, man? Alright. This next one looks harmless, but don't touch that! I mean it! You're not looking at coral. That's a decorator crab! And it's covered in poisonous animals. Decorator crabs don't make poison themselves, they steal it. They rip stinging, toxic animals off the reef and glue them all over their body. So, the poison is already on the outside, like turning yourself into a walking biohazard and calling it fashion. And of course, you touch it. It's colorful and you are you. The poison isn't even hidden. It's already on the surface. So, the moment your skin makes contact, it stings fire. It hits fast. The stings mess with your nerves, so your muscles starts doing things you didn't approve. You're awake. You're thinking, but your body's running half a second behind. And that's the dangerous part. No screaming, no dramatic collapse. You're still standing, just waiting for your body to catch up. And once you stop moving properly, the crab doesn't need to rush. It just eats what isn't fighting back. That's the genius of it. Do nothing, let chemistry ruin your day, and then eat at leisure. Good living! You didn't touch something aggressive. You touched something that came with a warning. And the next one, it doesn't even bother dressing up. See that, S-Man? That's a mosaic reef crab, also known as a mistake. Small, bright, pretty. Your brain takes one look at this and files this under harmless. And this is where people get it wrong. They see a crab and think it's food. This crab isn't venomous. It's poisonous when eaten. Mosaic reef crabs don't make poison. They collect it from what they eat. The toxins build up inside them over time. And here's the fun part. Cooking doesn't get rid of it. Heat kills bacteria, but not this. And I know what you're thinking, S-Man. It will be fine. Because you're S-Man. You heard the warning and immediately ignored it. And here's the cruel part. Nothing happens right away. No pain, no warning. You feel fine, which is why people don't stop. See, you're fine. Heart rate? Normal. Breathing? Confirm. General condition? Suspiciously confident. Congratulations! This is the part where everyone thinks they are fine. But the thing is, these toxins don't attack you all at once. They go after your nerves. They interrupt the signals telling your muscles what to do. So your brain keeps talking, but your body slowly stops listening. You're awake! You're awake! You just can't rely on yourself anymore. Minutes to hours later, your muscles weaken and breathing gets harder. If it gets bad enough, your lungs stop listening. Awkward. Next time, try to remember. In nature, bright colors usually mean one thing. Do not eat. You lost because you assume. The next one, yeah, I don't even want to face it. Meet the Japanese spider crab, the largest arthropod on Earth. Those legs can span 12 feet from claw to claw. That's longer than a car, and you're meeting it hundreds of meters underwater. They don't scuttle like other crabs, they step. And every step puts a leg exactly where you were about to escape. Japanese crabs also don't need to see you to find you. Those long legs feel vibration in the water. So, the moment you move, it sends a signal up to the limb. Here's the strange part. It doesn't attack. It doesn't even chase. It just keeps moving and its legs happen to fill every escape route. When it pins you, it's not trying to kill you. It's making sure you don't float. You're still alive. You're still thinking. But your lungs are burning and the crabs just wait. Japanese spider crabs are scavengers. They don't need to finish you. They just wait for you to stop moving and eventually you will. You weren't hunted, you were just in the way. I'm Boone, and I narrate disasters so you don't have to. Want more nightmares as man barely survives? Subscribe! The next disaster is waiting on your screen. Click it. Don't make me drag you there.